Quick video for another wave count that is very possible. Going into tomorrow, I was doing some late night charting, so I'm ready for tomorrow. I have some positions that are going to be underwater. I have a few calls that are underwater. I'm not really that worried about it because I think we're going to bounce here soon, and I think it should be a pretty substantial bounce. And so I'm not really worried about it. I didn't play them correctly. And today, actually, I walked away my computer at, let's see, 2:30 or so, or maybe like 2:35, because we were at like 398 or so, around there. I walk away, come back to my computer around 2:54, 2:55, and maybe it was like a little bit later than that. It might have even been like 2:57, 2:58, and we had tanked to a low of the day going into the end of the day, and I was pretty surprised to see that, obviously. And then I found out that NVIDIA news, with AMD news, and they put that news out at the very end of the day. And very strange day with the VIX being negative and the dollar going down. And then we get that news at the end of the day, and it goes to a lower low. It seems like they're kind of trying to, we're getting close to the bottom, in my opinion, because they're putting this news out at the very end of the downtrend, and that kind of signifies a lot of times the end of the downtrend, from my experience. And so we'll see, but I think there's a good chance that we're going to bottom here soon, maybe even tomorrow, and then bounce into Friday. We'll see. We're significantly oversold, but here's my new count that I was just coming through. Basically A, B, C down here, like 390. But let's go over first. I was thinking this might be a double three. Problem with that is, if this is a WXY pattern, double three, the Y wave cannot go past 1.61. Obviously it does, so that's invalid. This is not a 5-wave move, because if it's a 5-wave move, we would expect a bounce to at least a 50% retracement after this 5-wave move. Doesn't happen. So by deduction, we can label this AB. So we know that for a fact, AB. Then we go from here, and you can see on the 2-hour time frame, the only thing you see is one green candle right here. It bounced from 401 to 405. That bounce is only about 0.23. So again, that can't be a WX. It has to be an AB. If we take the parallel lines here, you'll see that clearly this is not a impulsive move. Doesn't come close to the outside of this. So again, we know it's AB. Zoom in here to the 30-minute time frame, and then you figure out, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 15-minute time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-wave move. So we have ABC, A, which presumably I thought that might be the bottom right there. And then we bounce here for a B wave, which I thought was a chance to be an A wave, but then we go to a lower low. Now this still has a chance, very, very slim chance at this point, to be A, B, C higher. At this point with that news though, I'm labeling this as A, B, and then right here, this kind of seems like a double three. If you're not familiar with the double three, it is basically A, B, C, W, 50% retracement for the X wave, so WX, and then we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Y wave. I'm sorry, this is WXY for the overall W wave, and then we get the X wave, so WXY, WX, and the overall Y wave cannot be more than 1.61 of this W wave, and so by that reasoning, we can't go below 391.57, and that seems highly likely to be what this is. So I'd be looking for maybe a bottom tomorrow if we go down lower tomorrow, which does seem very plausible, and somewhere around in this area, maybe 391, 392, but not lower than this, or this would be invalidated. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. And then if you zoom out here on the 4-hour time frame, the two different possibilities for a bounce would be This is actually, I don't know why I have this labeled X. Let's do A. A, and then this would be B, and then we would see a C wave up here for an overall B wave. That's possible. Or we get ABC, bounce for a B wave, so A, B, C lower, maybe double bottom, and then bounce. So be something like this, and then we bounce. Either way, just by the structure of this right here, I know for a fact that this is not impulsive, so I kind of rule out that we're going to go to much lower lows. We could go lower than this, but we're not going to go to the low 300s before midterms. I'm going to go ahead and make that prediction right now. And I don't know which one of these will play out, but it's either going to be A, B, C, or A, B, C, and then a B wave up here. So just wanted to make that count up. Another thing to look at, invalidation is below 391.48 for the double three. So check it out, the chart. I'll go on the 15-minute time frame one more time and tell me what you think. You think this is possible, and what are you expecting for tomorrow?